Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
And I'm Lori Nunez.
We have a great show for you. Now on this show, we are featuring something we've never featured before, which I think you're going to love because this really resonates with a lot of people. It's the heart. You don't have to give it during Valentine's Day. There's special occasions all throughout the years, anniversaries, birthdays. It doesn't matter. But I think this one, we kept it affordable. It really has a lot of impact. That's what I really love about it.
Yeah, I mean, people love hearts. And again, like Wayne just said, it doesn't have to be a sweetheart. It can just be that you love the shape of a heart or that you're gifting it to someone that's dear to you. But what's interesting about this is I had asked my sister which pendant or what would she like that would, something she'd wear all the time. And she wanted this heart and she loved it. And that really meant a lot to me too, because a lot of times I know a lot of you are wanting to surprise someone, which is great. But sometimes it's good to just ask them what they want. Don't you think?
That's the easiest thing. Then it takes all the guesswork out of it.
Right.
Now, our custom Hawaiian scroll initial hearts, they're 0.925 sterling silver. You can get it in the silver color or you can get it gold plated over this silver. It's approximately 3/8 of an inch wide by 5/8 of an inch with that bail there. It's a fantastic gift because it just really, like I said, it has a lot of impact. We're going to put it in a nice gift box for you, and it includes the 18-inch adjustable chain.
Right.
Now, there's a few options on this that you could have.
Yeah.
You could have the initial in the right side of the upper part of the heart or the left side or the middle.
Well, this example, it's on the left side, and it's in the traditional black enamel. And then going up the side are Miley leaves.
Right. So we're going to give you, if you log in, you're going to have a drop down with all those different options. Or if you call in and you say, I want Miley leaf or I want heritage or kalakini, we can put that in there. So it's a really beautiful piece because it has that initial, which makes it customized. And you don't have to get somebody's first name. You don't have to get the last name. You could even get a nickname initial.
Can I point out, so this heart is the K in raised gold, and up on the side, that is the kalakini design. So it would be raised gold letters with the kalakini design.
So the reason why people like raised gold is due to the fact that it's not so noticeable. They like it to blend. Some people don't want their name on bracelets or on special items, or they want their Hawaiian name, but sometimes they don't want people to actually know who they are.
So I love each one for the special aspects that it brings. So it's always hard to decide. But what I love about the raised gold is it really becomes part of the design. You just see engraving and you see shapes and it just looks beautiful, and then you have to kind of look closer and then you'll see the letter, right? So
it's
at a
very
glance,
subtle, yes.
Yeah, at a glance, it just looks like it's part of this engraved design. And so, like you're saying, some people don't want the letter to necessarily stand out, but they love that it's personalized and has that initial. And then other people they do want to be bold and have that black enamel and have it be seen. So it's really a personal preference.
Now we are including the 18-inch adjustable chain. So it doesn't matter if you get the silver or the gold, you're going to get a matching chain and it adjusts. So this is a perfect heart for any age, because if you have somebody that's very small, this will adjust with the chain to be all the way up to a choker if you want it. Now, if you want to put a special date or a smaller message on the back, we can fit that, but it has to be very short. Most people were going for just a date or maybe a couple initials on the back, just as a reminder who gave it to them. So it's...
I like this. You could actually wear two. I know a lot of you will tell us that you have, let's say, children or grandchildren, and you want to
Wear
wear
multiples.
it symbolically for, the different children. But I also love this comparison side by side, so you can see which one you're attracted to, right? So you've got the raised gold with the kalekini design, or the letter K in the black enamel, which does really stand out.
Now, if you decide that you want to add a heart to this, you can add a heart for $99. It's just the heart with the first item that you purchase. So if you purchase, let's say...
You're talking about adding a second heart.
Yeah, second heart. So any heart, because some people might want to add multiple hearts to it. So every heart that you add to your initial purchase is an additional $99, which is a great deal.
Yeah, and can I point out that this is our third choice design, is having your initial in the center, surrounded by Miley leaves.
Right.
So it's really, that's what the custom is. You get to personalize it, make it how you want it, make it something special. And that's why I do like, if you're gifting to someone, to let them participate in that selection and design, because they're going to be wearing it, and then it's fun for them and it's customized.
But a lot of people do like to surprise
But you
other
can
people.
surprise someone. It's
we've-
okay. I would not be unhappy if you surprised me.
We've had, me either, with a brand new jet ski. We've had a lot of people want to surprise other people. So we've had a lot, long strings of emails going back and forth.
I will say
regarding a surprise.
This is a lot easier to surprise than with like a bracelet and you don't know their size.
Oh yeah, this will fit anybody. Yeah,
this is a easy order and then gift to somebody, and any age would love something like this.
Yes, so you don't have to sneak in their room at night.
I did have somebody do that
and measure their arm or neck or their wrist while they're sleeping.
I had a husband going through the jewelry box and trying to measure the bracelet,
which made him look
while
like
they
a
were
thief.
Sleeping. Yeah, I know.
Rifling through a jewelry box in the middle of the night is not a good way to get the size. Plus, a lot of times people are going off of sizes that
when they were in high school.
And I'm sorry, a lot of people aren't the same as they were in high school, but some people are even smaller than they were in high school.
That's true. We did have someone just call and say that they were very tiny.
Yes, so we want to confirm when you're ordering custom things that you are the right size, but this particular thing
is easy.
It's very easy because it has that adjustable chain, and we're always looking for new fantastic things to offer. If you don't know about our custom pieces, these are locally made by a master engraver. He's been engraving for over 30 years. He's been with us ever since we started Showcase Hawaii, which we're in our 16th year, believe it or not.
I know.
And if you haven't ordered the custom, this is a great intro. It's a great price, and it's something, that's, like I said, will make an impact when you give it. We're going to give you it in a gift box.
I like that it's something you could wear every day. It's one of those.
Yeah, because your sister is.
You could just keep it on.
In fact, she's visiting. Let's see if she's wearing it when she shows up. Because if she's not, then all the trouble we went through. No, she probably wears it when she's going out or something.
Yeah, well, I think the price is a great price point too. And
everything's going up. So
many customers call and say, "Oh, back in the day, I could order 14 karat solid gold, and it was a few $100s or whatever. And now it's a few $1,000s."
Well, if you don't know, gold is over $3,000, which is crazy.
Yeah, and if you're gifting it to a grandchild or your own child, and a lot of you have multiples, then it just doesn't become something that's feasible. But yet you want to give them something that they can cherish, enjoy, wear, and it's a keepsake.
A reminder of you. The other thing is, how many times have you given somebody something, especially when they're younger, and they lost it, or they can't find it, or they gave it away.
Right.
And you're thinking, oh, I put so much thought and energy into that, and it was expensive, and they gave it away. We want you to have something affordable that they could give. And we talk about this all the time. This is kind of one of those trial. So if you want to order later in the 14 karat gold, we could do that too. But right now we're promoting the 0.925 sterling silver, or the gold plated over the sterling silver. And again, Lori was saying you could choose the raised gold, which you see on the screen, which is a lot more subtle than the black enamel ones that we are featuring too. These are them side by side.
Look how pretty. If you can't decide, get both.
Yeah.
You know, but look how pretty. You could wear two, and it's still going to be less than getting a 14 karat solid gold piece.
Exactly.
I mean, you could probably wear, I don't know, 4 or 5.
Well,
so
I notice a lot of people, a lot of grandmothers like to wear all the initials of their grandkids.
yeah, and I
on the
mean,
hearts.
you know, again, we talked about how people are stacking pendants and multiple chains, and they wear them at different lengths so that you can see everything. So I could see
It's layered.
layered.
Yes.
That's a good word. So I could see you layering the chains at different lengths.
The different
And-
hearts. You know
yeah.
what you could do? You can layer them in terms of age. So like firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn. In terms of favorites, she's my favorite. He's my next favorite.
I
they're
have an idea.
My last favorite.
You could
If
spell something out.
You could spell something out, or you can, if you don't have, you know, a preference on who is first, second, or third, then you could just put them all on the one chain. So there's a lot you could do. But again, if you want to add a heart to that initial special we're having, each additional heart is $99. Now, you don't get a chain with that, but you do get that additional heart at a deep discount.
That is a deep discount.
Deep discount.
So, for example, the second heart you buy is just going to be $99.
right.
but even if
added
I-
to that first $189.99.
Right.
And we don't know how long, you know, all the craziness that's
Right,
going on now. We
right.
don't know how long the prices are going to change.
So I
but
just want to go over that again. So let's say I wanted 3 hearts. So the first heart would be the $189.99.
and then 99 plus 99.
Yep. Okay.
So
that's
then you
clear.
total it up. Yes.
Free
And
shipping.
we'll put them all in separate gift boxes.
Unless you want it all on one chain.
Or we could put it
Yeah.
all. See, we're
See?
like
We
so,
have it your
we are
way you
so
want.
accommodating for you. And people ask all the time, can you do this? Can you do that? How about this? Yes. We normally or usually can do things to accommodate your requests,
except when you want it super fast.
like tomorrow.
yeah, like you
that's
order
not gonna
Thursday and you
happen.
want it Saturday.
And I want to point out that I'm glad you brought it up, because when you order a custom item, these are all handmade. They're not
Locally.
in stock. We have to
have
actually
it in our master engraver engrave each piece to your order.
right.
Custom order.
Right. So you have to have a little patience, because it takes several weeks for it to be made, and then we send it out to you. So we're, you know, especially around this time, because it's Mother's Day, graduation, people are moving away. For some reason, we have a lot of birthdays in June.
Anniversaries, weddings, summer
yes.
weddings.
Those 1-year-olds are turning 2, 3, 4, 5. So for some reason, June, July, and over the summer, we have that a lot. So make sure you get it in. Make sure you order it. Make sure you take advantage of the special, because this is a really great deal. You could give us a call at 888-965-7467.
Or 808-892-3337.
Or log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv, or you can scan that little QR code that you see on the screen. Either way, we're happy to help.
Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016. Beautiful Hawaiian scroll. It's a 8mm custom nameplate.
Some people wanted the smaller nameplate.
Yes.
But I have to point out too, just because we don't feature it on the show doesn't mean that we don't have the product anymore. Because a lot of people think only if we're featuring something that it's on special or we have it. We usually have everything in stock, but we've gotten so popular, a lot of things are selling out. But our custom Hawaiian Scroll 8mm custom nameplate, this won't sell out because we have enough of this.
So
and it's custom.
People are always amazed. So when we say custom, right, it's made locally. The piece is made locally. It's hand engraved by our local master engraver. He's been doing this for many, many years. So it's painstaking, right? He's carving in that scroll design. Now this is the beautiful Miley. Some people will ask, what is the Miley? This is the Miley leaf design, and you can see that it goes all the way around and even behind the name. And of course that's a black enamel. And then I love that it is wide enough where you can put a message on the back. And these are capital letters, but of course you can do upper lowercase on the back. And we just have so many people that come up with really creative messages and meaningful messages between, it's like
some have like inside joke
or saying
or
nickname,
a term of endearment. Some we don't even get, but we don't even ask. We just make sure it's spelled properly. But a lot of people have nicknames that are a combination of names. So we try to discreetly ask how you spell it, but we're not nosy, so we don't ask, oh, what is that? Or,
what is why is it spelled that way?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
it's not spelled that. Yeah, exactly.
So the other thing is, this comes with this beautiful Chopin chain.
That's very nice.
It's so nice, and it has this little, you can see it's coming around here, it's got a little dangle heart shape, and you can see the chain is very, very nice right there.
It's adjustable too. So the chain is almost like a, they call it a wheat chain. It's similar to a wheat chain. So it's very, very strong, but you can adjust it higher or lower depending on what type of outfit you have. So if you want to showcase it a little more, you bring it up. And a lot of the younger people like to wear it almost like a choker.
Now
so
this is
beautiful.
The gold plated that you're looking at over sterling silver, but we do have it in sterling silver, which a lot of people love, that silver look, and it will still come with the chain. And of course you have your choice of doing the black enamel or the raised gold. And I want to read to you because Annie wrote, and she had ordered a custom engraved item, and she said, "Thank you, Showcase Hawaii. I received my granddaughter's beautiful gift. The engraving was just what I asked for. I know she will love it. I will see her for her graduation." So a lot of people ordering early. And here's an example of the silver.
It's very beautiful. So if they love silver, that we can make it in silver too. Customize the front with any name you want up to, what is it? 10 letters?
10 letters that can fit across, because at a certain point the letters will start getting quite small. Now this person had a long name, so there was an extra charge just to make a longer pendant, but they wanted to fit the entire name, which is beautiful, as you can see.
And then putting a special message on the back just adds that little bit of customization and makes it even more special. We wanted to feature custom items before graduation because it takes about 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, we say to allow 3 to 5 weeks. And of course, as things get busier, we get so many orders. And so we just want to make sure you have it in time. So the earlier you can order, the better. And we got a call in from Richard, and he said, "I'm going to order a custom bracelet for my granddaughter." And I said, "Oh, that's so nice." And I said, "Is it, a special occasion? What's coming up?" And he said, "No, it's just because I love her."
That's
like,
nice.
"Aw."
Yeah.
So,
see,
you know,
it doesn't
these-
have to be a special
It doesn't
occasion.
have to be an event. It can just be a just because.
And we have a lot of people calling in for just becauses, and it's year round. So we have so many custom items on our website. If you log on to www.showcasehawaii.tv, you can see all the different customizations that people have ordered. Those are actual orders of people's pendants.
Yes.
So you can see how different they are and how people made it their own, basically. The other thing I just noticed, this is a great price because everything, as you know, is going up. But we kept this
Right.
price purposely
Well-
low for graduation.
Yes, and we had a discussion about it because we definitely...
Was it with me?
Yeah.
Okay,
We knew it
I
was
forgot.
overdue to raise the price.
Right.
And as you can see, I mean, everything has gone up, right?
Silver, gold, supplies.
Oh, I was talking about
well,
like hamburgers and
Yeah, that's
food.
true.
I mean, everything. It just is always shocking when I get the, receipt or bill. So we've tried really hard to keep certain select items at an affordable price or at the same price we've been offering for years because we know that
You get
it's-
used to it too.
well, and it's very meaningful to you, and we have repeat customers who buy over and over and over, and so we just try to do that, and we will try to do that as long as possible.
And we love the fact that you choose Showcase Hawaii to get your custom items. People are so shocked and amazed when they get it in the mail. And we tell you, we've had a master engraver do all our items. They've been engraving for over 30 years. We speak to them one-on-one on exactly how we want it. And if you have any questions or you have difficulty ordering it on your own or on the website, we are happy to help. In fact, we have a lot of people calling in and saying, I need some advice. I have this person, they're
Right.
this age,
Yes.
or I have a daughter.
What do you think
or
they'd like?
Can you tell me what they'd like? Or we have people that call in and want to know their Hawaiian name.
Right.
So we have a database where we could go into and find their Hawaiian name. We have a lot of people that are requesting the double name, not double names,
Two
but
people.
two names, or we have people
Initials.
that want the Okina in there. We have all these special requests. We just did a nameplate, and they wanted red lettering.
That was really nice.
And it was beautiful. So we do have different colors of enamel. You don't have to get the black necessarily. You could get different colors of enamel. Blue, green, red. I wouldn't get yellow on a gold because it would totally disappear.
But I think the black is the traditional
It
that
is
people really
traditional.
love.
Right.
And then, of course, the raised gold, if you want it to look more like it's just part of the engraving. I really love this necklace because it's that horizontal design. It comes with that beautiful chopon chain, which is really a thicker, more, not really hefty, but
I think the
it's-
links are a little
yeah,
tighter, so it's
right.
a little stronger. The
Yeah.
other thing is, I want to point out that this is 1.75 inches wide, so it's quite long. It's almost 2 inches long. So that allows you to put a nice message. And on this particular one, you could actually do 2 lines. So
on the back,
on
you
the
were
back.
talking about.
So yes,
engraved message.
You can
Yeah.
engrave the message with 2 lines.
Right.
I love this particular one. This, if you look at the screen,
Scroll
'cause
on each side.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. I think it has a really simple, beautiful look to it.
Well, that's sometimes the benefit when you call in. We can kind of walk you through, okay, if it's a longer name. If it's a longer name, the letters have to be a little smaller to fit
Right.
on the pendant. And then when you have a shorter name like this, you can have the space to put the flowers on either side. So our master engraver, he's really, got that design eye to figure out what's going to look good. And so a lot of times, and over the years, and you have a design eye, but over the years, we've just come to know what will work, what looks good. And we just really try to make it work. This is a beautiful raised lettering
In
pendant.
silver.
In silver. And that just turned out so beautiful. And it really looks like it's framed around the name. And then here's again another one where it's a shorter name and it is cut out. So cut out, you see on the plumeria flowers, it's like they cut along, like you traced the shape of the plumeria petal leaves.
And I want to point out,
petals, yeah.
I want to point out, if you do get a cutout design, there is an extra charge because it's quite labor intensive when you're cutting out that design around each petal or around each scroll work, especially when you're getting something like this where you're getting a Miley leaf design. So it's quite labor intensive for the engraver to do that. But that's so beautiful. That
it is.
Long Hawaiian name
and
then that Miley leaf around it feels very royal. This is the
scroll on each side.
Right. And this is a heritage design with the scroll.
Right.
And then it's raised lettering. We were talking about this earlier, that some people like the raised lettering because it's more subtle. You don't see it and it doesn't pop out as much. And it integrates within the design. Whereas the black lettering, it really punches and pops out.
Yeah. So it's really a very personal decision. I always get asked, which one should I get? And I always say it's what you're drawn to. What are you most attracted to that you feel either represents the person you're gifting it to or yourself.
And when you're looking at it, you almost immediately
are drawn to a certain one.
Well, you could see, oh, that would look good on so-and-so.
Right.
Or that would look good on so-and-so.
Right.
So you immediately know which one will work for which individual. Now, if you've never ordered before, just so you know, we've been on for 16 years. We've been doing it for a while, and we're featuring a lot of the custom items this month. So make sure you order. It takes a few weeks to get it because it is all engraved by hand by a local master engraver. But you want to make sure you get your order in because we are getting a lot of orders for custom items, and anything you get, you're really going to love. Well, we hope you're able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.